Hi, so activity number 6 is medal making. Again, I don't think this activity is right for a 2.5-year-old because I don't think my child understands enough, and it anyways comes with these ribbons that you can use to thread through these holes right here. These are the thick, very thick cardstock medals, and they have a star on one side and 3 shapes on the other side, and it's the same for all 3 medals. So it is gold, silver and bronze. And what you're supposed to do is make your child peel out the sticker from here. This is a sticker sheet. Your child has to peel out the sticker from here and match the sticker to the color and place it correctly. And same goes when you turn it back, and you have to place a square here and the circle there and the triangle here, and for all 3 of them. And once that activity is done, you can just thread the ribbon through it and make your child wear it as a medal. So again, it is not a very teaching kind of activity, but it does teaches your child to like maybe peel off the sticker and place it properly, I think. So hand-eye coordination is there, but I don't think there's anything else like a learning value from this. And again, this is something that I would save for later when my child is old enough to maybe understand what he's doing and what this is about. So maybe I might wait for another year or so before giving him this activity. So let's look at the next one. So the 7th activity is this is called gold, silver or bronze, and basically 2 players. One player gets a card, and like one colored card, and the other player gets the other colored card, red and blue. So you have two cards, and your aim is to you have this cardstock board kind of thing. I'm really sorry about the lighting. So you have the gold gateway, the silver gateway and the bronze gateway, and they do like differ in size. If you see, the bronze gateway is the biggest, then the silver one is smaller and the gold one is smallest. So your aim is to place this on the floor, and you have these 2 pom-pom balls, one for each player, and these 2 popsicle sticks. And I really like that these sticks are smooth, nothing sharp, or no fiber that can pierce your child's skin. So I really like that. And what you're supposed to do is you just take this and try to hit it with the stick. So your child has to you can probably start from hitting it closer, and then as your child learns how to do it, you could make them hit from further along. So it's like that, and they have to aim and get it through that. And if they get it into the hoop correctly, so they get these tokens that they can place on their sheet. So it's a game kind of thing, and you have 2 sets of tokens, one set for green and one set for blue, and you have to put the pom-pom ball correctly through each hoop. If it goes to the gold hoop, you get 1 gold token, and if it goes to the bronze hoop, you get 1 bronze token. So it's like that, and the first one to finish it wins. Again, I don't think this is at the same level that my child understands at this age, but he can definitely try hitting the pom-pom balls through the hoops or the holes or whatever, and he need not understand the game or the concept behind scoring points right now, but he can still play this. So I really do like this activity a lot. Again, it teaches hand-eye coordination, and these can be something of a reward of sort. But my child has a habit of putting these things in his mouth, and these tokens are small. They are the size of a currency coin. So I may not really give him these tokens now anyway. Might wait for him to outgrow the habit of putting things in his mouth. So again, a good activity. Happy with this. Let's look at activity number 8. So the next activity, like the activity number 8, is not actually an activity, but it comes with a book, and this is for the storytelling part. And it's this one is a story about sports day or play day at school when children are playing sports and getting medals and stuff. So this is a story about that, and uh, this is the book, and the inside is colorful, and the words, I'm not really fond of the text, but it would do. I can read out the story to my child, and I don't think I need to go into the details of the games, but just telling him about the play and playing with friends would be enough for him to understand what it's about. And then we have the Intellicards. So each Intellikit comes with a set of Intellicards, which are like flashcards, and I think the quality of the cards of this month is like really bad. It's very thin. It was much better last month and the month before that. So anyways, so you have since the theme is sports, you have badminton, a picture of that can help your child understand what the sport is about, and they can identify the racket and how to identify the sport as badminton. And then there is a list of information given about badminton, and then some helpful pictures. So, and then you have some similarly about hockey and athletics and basketball and cricket, but I really don't think this is the level for a 2-year-old's understanding of sports. I mean, this is way too advanced for them to even realize what it is. It is not easy for your child to differentiate between these kinds of sports. Like lawn tennis and badminton look very very similar, and then to teach a child that it's different, it's difficult, and that is if they're interested in this in the first place. So I don't think I'll be using these flashcards at all now. I might wait for him to be like maybe another couple of years older before I even open this in front of him, because there is no point to it. He is not going to understand the details and the delicacies of the game. He is not going to be able to understand what the game is about. Maybe something easy like gymnastics he might know, athletics like running he might like understand, but not the rest. So I think I'll wait for him to be older before I introduce this, and it's good for the future, but not right now. I don't see the point of them including this in this month's kit, because the age group is 2 to 3 years old. So anyways, so that was about the flashcards and the book. And let's go to the last kit, that is kit number 8, worksheets. Okay, so this is the set of worksheets that come with the kit, and I think there are 10 worksheets in all. Excuse me. So there are 10 worksheets, and this doesn't come with any instructions leaflet, because it's self-explanatory, and you have the heading here, the index number or the page number, whatever, and then it tells you what skills are being covered, like logic, picture, and body smart. So this is, you have to identify the racket or the the object on one side, and then like what goes in that. So what goes with the racket, is it this ball, is it this ball? So your child has to know the difference between lawn tennis and badminton, and then identify between the type of ball that is used to play with that, and which one is the basketball, which one is the football, and which is the bowling ball. These are bowling pins, and I think this is baseball. I think so. So I think this is again a bit advanced for my child, but uh, these are good quality worksheets that can be used later. So I will definitely preserve this for when he's older. And then this one is again count and learn. So your child has to count the number of objects and then circle it. Again, way too advanced. Coloring, my son is not interested in, so I will save this for later again. Basically, your child has to identify the number, find the number. It's 1, so 1 is which color? It's red, so you have to color red in 1. So I think this takes time and patience for your child to learn and understand, and it is fine for an older toddler. Then you have the tracing one, which you can trace with crayons or pencils or whatever your child is comfortable with. Again, it's way too advanced for my child. So you have the random lines and the zigzag lines and the curvy ones and the bouncy ones, and like that. It teaches them pen control. I think it helps them build a base for like learning to write later when they're older. And then this is again, they have to like just color, nothing very guga about it. And then we have join the dots. Join the dots is counting and circling numbers. That is a theme in all of their worksheets. So join the dots and color the picture, and this is again like trace the line and match the ball to the basket. So again, it's matching by color. You have the blue ball and the blue basket, yellow and the yellow one, green one, and so on. This is easy. I might use this for my son. I don't know. Let's see. Then find the odd one out. So you have 1 ball, 2 ball, 3 ball, and what is it? This is the clock. So it's the odd one out. You have to teach your child to like understand all this. Again, it's excuse me, the fan is on because it's really very hot here and I'm sweating bricks. So, and this is in each row circle the smallest ball using a crayon. So this I think I can use to teach my child the sizes, because I think he might be able to understand that now. So you have the biggest one, the medium sized one, and the smallest one, and each child can probably understand and like learn big, small. I think for them better there had been only 2 balls for this age, like 2 to 3 good, but it's still alright. And matching the shadow. My son likes these things. So you match the object with shadow. He doesn't know how to draw, but he will point it out to me. So I can use this for him now. The other good idea that I thought when I saw all of these worksheets was that before using any of these for my child, I think I would like probably just Xerox it, maybe just Xerox a copy of it and then keep it, so that I can save the original for later when my child is older and he needs all this practice for school. And then I can use the Xerox ones right now, just to keep him occupied and have him do something that is helpful in a way. So that's it with the 8 activities. What I generally do is I put up this calendar on the wall along with the progress sheet, and then I also put up this sheet of stickers on the wall, so that every time he does something, he completes an activity with me, because he hates sitting in one place. So every time he completes the activity with me, I make him peel out the sticker and then help me put it on the star right there. So he gets to do something that he likes, and then he likes the shiny stars. So it's a win-win, and then it is some kind of an encouragement for him to sit with me. And I know many people don't find this kit as useful, as I mean, it is expensive for its MRP, but I think for the price that I got it in, like for the subscription discounted rate, I think it is quite good. And although I haven't been happy with the last couple of months purchase, I mean the activity kits weren't so great, and the activities weren't so good that I could do with my son. I mean, I had to put the entire box away because it was too advanced for him. But I'm glad I got this month's kit and I didn't stop the subscription, because I can really do a lot with this, and I think my son would enjoy a lot with me. And I really think it's worth spending about 500 rupees on something like this, because it keeps him in one place, it keeps him occupied, and he learns something. And I think, because I do have a lot of ideas that I could do myself and create such activities for him, but then I don't have the time, and it's quite difficult to come by some materials like very thick cardstock and to print it out and cut it out, and it's a very painstaking, pain-consuming task. And I think this kit sort of gives you everything, a little bit of everything together, and because of that, I think it is quite useful. At least it's been useful to me. That saying, this is not a paid review, it is not a sponsored review, and these are my honest opinions as a mom. And I think other parents who are looking to buy something like this, if they want to have an idea about what this is like, it's just an honest review and honest opinion from a mom. That's all. There's no secret agenda or no advertising or anything of the sort. So thanks for watching. I know it's a really long video, so thanks for watching with me. Please do stay tuned to my channel, and please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.